What if I told you one of the most powerful explosions in the universe already happened? An explosion so violent it released more energy than 1 billion suns and we didn't see it. No warning, no flash, no signal. It happened in complete silence. And the only reason we know about it today is because of something it left behind. A faint, delayed cosmic echo. Which means this wasn't just an explosion we missed. It's proof that the universe is hiding events on a scale we can barely understand. Right now, as you're watching this, another explosion like this could be happening, and we would have no idea. So the question is, how many have we already missed? And more importantly, what happens if the next one isn't invisible? For decades, humanity believed we were watching the universe closely, with telescopes scanning the skies, satellites orbiting Earth, and instruments detecting even the faintest signals from deep space. We thought nothing of this scale could go unnoticed. We were wrong. Because this explosion didn't announce itself with light, it didn't flash across the sky, it didn't warn us, it didn't leave a visible trace. Instead, it vanished into darkness, and yet, it left behind something strange. An echo, a faint, delayed signal, arriving long after the explosion had already happened, like hearing thunder, without ever seeing the lightning. This is the story of one of the most powerful events in the universe, a cosmic explosion we completely missed, until it was already over. Somewhere billions of light years away, a massive star reached the end of its life. But this wasn't an ordinary star, it was a giant, dozens of times more massive than our sun, burning through its fuel at an unimaginable rate. At its core, a silent battle was taking place. Gravity pulling everything inward, nuclear energy pushing outward. For millions of years, these forces remained in balance, until suddenly, they didn't. In a fraction of a second, the core collapsed, and what followed was one of the most violent events in existence. A gamma ray burst in just a few seconds. They released more energy than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. Normally, we detect them instantly. They appear as intense flashes of gamma radiation, blasting across space at the speed of light. But this time, there was no flash, because this explosion was pointing the wrong way. Gamma ray bursts are not symmetrical. They fire out narrow beams of energy, like cosmic laser beams. And if Earth isn't directly in the path of that beam, we see nothing. This was one of those times. The beam missed us completely, and the universe kept it secret for days, weeks, even months. There was no sign that anything had happened. No alerts, no signals, no warning, until something unusual appeared in the sky, a faint glow, barely visible in a distant galaxy at first. It didn't seem important, just another dim afterglow in the endless sea of stars. But as scientists looked closer, they realized something was very wrong. The light was too powerful, too energetic, too delayed. It didn't match anything they had seen before, and that's when the truth began to emerge. What they were seeing was not the explosion itself, but its aftermath. An orphan afterglow, a signal from a gamma ray burst that was never directly observed. Somehow we had missed one of the most powerful explosions in the universe, and only discovered it because of the faint echo it left behind. Imagine an explosion so massive it still leaves a mark across billions of light years. That's what makes this event so terrifying, because it raises a disturbing question. How many more of these explosions have we missed right now as you're watching this somewhere in the universe? Another star could be collapsing. Another gamma ray burst could be firing. Another billion-sun explosion could be happening, completely unnoticed. And if one of those beams were aimed directly at Earth, the consequences would be catastrophic. Gamma ray bursts are not just powerful, they are destructive. If one occurred close enough, it could strip away Earth's atmosphere, destroy the ozone layer, expose the surface to deadly radiation, and potentially trigger a mass extinction event. Some scientists believe this may have already happened in Earth's past, a burst from deep space, reaching our planet without warning, altering the course of life forever. And the most unsettling part, we wouldn't see it coming, because as this discovery proved, the universe doesn't always show us everything. Sometimes the biggest events happen in silence, hidden from our view, invisible to our instruments, waiting to be discovered only after it's too late. But this also changes something fundamental about how we understand the universe. For years, astronomers relied on direct observation. If we didn't see it, it didn't happen. But now, that assumption is broken because this explosion did happen. It released unimaginable energy. It reshaped its surroundings. It sent signals across the cosmos. And yet, we completely missed it, which means the universe may be far more violent, far more active, and unpredictable than we imagined. Every point of light in the night sky could be hiding something: a past explosion, a collapsing star, a silent catastrophe that no one witnessed. And now, scientists are searching differently, not just looking for flashes, but for echoes, for delayed signals, for faint glows, for the subtle fingerprints of events that have already passed. Because the universe doesn't just speak in light, sometimes it whispers in shadows, and those whispers telling us something important. We are not seeing the full picture, not even close. What we observe may only be a fraction of what's really happening out there, a small glimpse of a much larger, much more chaotic reality. And that realization changes everything. Because it means, right now, at this exact moment, the universe could be exploding in ways we cannot see, in places we are not looking, in events we will only discover long after they are gone. A billion-sun explosion happened, and no one saw it, but now you know. And that changes something, because most people will scroll past this, watch something else, and forget the universe is hiding things like this every single day. But you didn't. You stayed. You watched. You questioned. Which means you're not just watching videos anymore. You're starting to see what others don't. And this is only the beginning, because out there are things far more terrifying than this explosion. Things we still haven't discovered. Things we're not supposed to understand. And on this channel, we're going to find them. So if you want to explore the darkest, strangest, and most unknown parts of the universe, subscribe now, because the next discovery might be even bigger than this one. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.